An analyst was hired by a large company at the beginning of 2021 to develop a model to predict profit. At that time, the company's profit was 4 million. So T equals 0, profit equals 4. The model developed by the analyst was as given here. P of X is the profit in millions of dollars after X weeks, and A is a constant. We want to show that A is equal to E. Well, we can use this information to do that. We know that P of 0 is equal to 4. In other words, 20 log A over 5 is equal to 4. That means that 4 ln A is equal to 4, and ln A therefore must be equal to 1. And since we know that log to the base B of B is equal to 1, that implies that A is equal to E. What does the model predict the profit will be after 5 weeks? So what we're after is P of 5. So that's going to be 20 log 5 plus E all over 5 plus 5. So that gives me 4.087. And remember, this is in millions, so we can say 4087, 000. We could use more of the decimal places, but I don't think there's any need to. This is accurate enough. Showing use of the quotient rule, in other words, don't just put it into the class pad, determine an equation that, when solved, will give the time when the model predicts that the profit will be maximized. So we need P dashed of X to be equal to 0. First differential is 0. Now, U is going to be 20 log X plus E. V is going to be X plus 5. So du dx is going to be 20 over X plus E. And dv dx is just going to be 1. So P dashed X is going to be V du dx, so that will be 20 X plus 5 over X plus E. Take away u dv dx, which is 20 log X plus E, all over X plus 5 squared. Now for this to be 0, it has to be the numerator that is equal to 0. So we can simply say 20 X plus 5 over X plus E, take away 20 log X plus E, is equal to 0. We're then asked, what is this maximum profit and during which week will it occur? So I think what we need to do is go ahead and solve this. Now that definitely is a job for the class pad. So action, advanced, solve. And I've got 20 X plus 5 over X plus E take away 20 natural log X plus E and that's equal to 0. And that gives me x is 1.79. So we've got CAS gives us that x is approximately 1.79, which means the second week. And then we need to work out the actual profit, which means we need to take this value here. Let's just copy it and stick it back in our original function. So that's 20. Actually, let's just get a fraction template first. I've got 20 natural log of that value of x plus e divided by that same value of x plus 5. And that gives me 4.436. And so we can say that that is, since it's in millions, 4,436,000. According to the model, during which week will the company's profit fall below its value at the beginning of 2021? Well, there's various ways of doing this. So I'm going to do it using graph and table. I'm just going to clear anything I've got at the moment, and I'm going to put in our, let's use a fraction, 20 natural log of x plus e and divide that by x plus 5. And let's also put in 4. And let's graph that. And bring that a bit this way. And we can see this is going to be the value we want. So gsolve intersection, it's found that one. That was the initial. And then come over here and we'll say 5.581. And so that is the 6th week. So what are we now told? The model proved accurate, and after 10 weeks the company implemented some changes. From this time the analyst used a new model to predict the profit, and that model is just here. Note that again the y this time is in weeks, but it's in weeks from this point. The company is projecting its profit to exceed 5 million. During which week does the new model suggest this will happen? The first thing we need to do here is establish the value of B. So we want to know, using the old model, what the profit was at the time we made the changes. Now, while I've got this graph up here, I can probably use that. So let's just do a ycal using that graph when x is 10, and that gives me 3.3907. So that was the profit at 10. And so we know that that would be equal to the new model at 0. So I've got 3.3907 equals, if y is 0, 2e to the 10b. So I need to go back to main and solve that. So we're solving 3.3907 equals 2 e to the 10x. That gives me x is 0.0528. So b is 0.0528. So if we now want a profit of 5 million, we want 5 to be equal to 2e to the b, but of course the b is the value we have here, and 10 plus y. So action advanced solve. 5 equals 2 e to the, let's grab that, drag it in there, open a bracket, 10 plus x, and close the bracket at the end, and solve, and we get 7.36. So y is approximately 7.36, and that means the 8th week after the changes